Chosen one, this pain isn't punishment, it's preparation for power. There are moments in life when the weight we carry feels unbearable. We cry out in silence, wondering why things are falling apart. The pain feels personal. The loss, the failure, the betrayal, each experience threatens to shatter us. But what if I told you that this very pain, the one that's causing you to question your purpose, isn't meant to destroy you at all? What if it's molding you, preparing you, for a purpose far greater than you can yet imagine? You, chosen one, are not being punished. You are being prepared. Pain has a strange way of shaping us. It is a cruel yet effective teacher. It forces us into stillness, into introspection, into the depths of who we are. And in those deep places, we begin to see truths that ease and comfort could never reveal. Growth doesn't happen in the light of comfort but in the shadows of adversity. The fire you're in right now isn't meant to consume you, it's meant to forge you. Refining isn't easy. It's a process that breaks down what is weak to strengthen what remains. Just like gold is purified by fire, your soul is being refined through trials. Every tear that falls, every silent night filled with unanswered prayers, is shaping your inner strength. Every closed door isn't rejection, it's redirection. You are being repositioned, realigned with the greater purpose that has been written for you since the beginning. Don't mistake silence for absence. The quiet seasons, when heaven seems distant and prayers echo back in stillness, are not times of abandonment, they are sacred spaces of preparation. In silence, roots grow deep. The strongest trees do not sprout overnight. They endure storms, lose leaves, and stand in barren seasons, but beneath the surface, they are growing. So are you. Setbacks are not the end of your story, they are a part of your training. Just as a warrior doesn't go to battle without being tested in combat, you are facing your own kind of training ground. Each difficulty is a lesson. Each disappointment is a teacher. Life is building resilience in you, not to make you hard, but to make you strong. Compassionate, wise, disciplined, equipped. You see, destiny is not given lightly. Power requires preparation. Influence demands responsibility. Greatness is not granted to the untested. The higher the calling, the greater the preparation. The deeper the purpose, the harder the process. That is why your path has not been easy, because your future is significant. Look back. Remember the moments you thought you wouldn't survive, and yet, here you are. Wiser. Stronger. Still standing. That is no accident. Every piece of your past, even the broken ones, is being woven into the masterpiece of your future. Nothing is wasted. Not a single moment. Pain teaches empathy. It makes you aware of others' suffering. It opens your heart to love more deeply, to serve more sincerely, to lead with humility. It reminds you that power isn't dominance, it's responsibility. You're not being prepared to reign over others, but to lift others. To carry burdens. To shine light in dark places. That's what true power is. You are being positioned for purpose. Not everyone will understand your path. Some will question your silence, your scars, your solitude. But chosen people often walk lonely roads. The crowd doesn't always follow those marked for greatness. And that's okay. You don't need the applause of many when you're anointed for something divine. The pain that feels so personal is actually universal. Every great soul has endured fire. Think of those who changed the world. None of them walked an easy path. They were misunderstood, rejected, broken, but never defeated. They rose from the ashes, not because they were superhuman, but because they embraced the process. They knew that pain wasn't punishment, it was preparation. So don't give up. Not now. Not when you're so close. The weight you're carrying today is building the muscle you'll need for tomorrow. The struggle you face is awakening a power you never knew you had. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting. The moment will come when everything that once hurt you will become the very thing that empowers you. Your wounds will become your wisdom. Your scars will be signs of strength. And your story, your beautiful, broken, redemptive story, will be the key that unlocks hope in others. You were chosen for this. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. Willing to grow, to endure, to believe in the unseen. Willing to rise again and again. That's what makes you powerful. Not your perfection, but your perseverance. Let the pain teach you, not trap you. Let it grow you, not define you. You are not the broken pieces, you are the one who is rising from them. You are not the storm, you are the calm that survives it. You are not the darkness, you are the light breaking through it. One day, you'll look back and understand. The delay was protection. The hardship was training. The silence was sacred. And the pain, it was preparation. Preparation for a purpose so magnificent, you'll wonder how you ever doubted. You are not a victim, you are a vessel. Not abandoned, but appointed. Not cursed, but called. Chosen not to suffer, but to shine. And when you step into your power, into the fullness of who you were always meant to be, you'll realize, the pain never had the last word. Purpose did. So now, chosen one, you stand on the threshold of something greater. You may not see it clearly yet, but it's there, just beyond this moment. The weight you carry is sacred. It's not meant to crush you but to anchor you, to keep you grounded when your influence begins to rise. Because power without character is dangerous. Influence without integrity is destructive. That is why your path has been one of testing, not because you were weak, but because you were trusted with more. What's ahead of you demands strength, clarity, and wisdom. You are being shaped to carry light in dark places. And those who carry light must first learn to walk through the night. This journey you're on, painful as it is not just for you. One day, someone will sit across from you, drowning in the very pain you once thought would end you. And you will speak life into their darkness, not because you read it in a book, but because you lived it. You survived it. And now your scars tell a story their soul will understand. This is legacy. This is leadership. This is why the process matters. Every seed of greatness is buried before it grows. Buried in isolation. Buried in silence. Buried in cold, dark places where no one sees. But it's there, under the surface, that the roots grow. Don't curse the darkness, use it. Let it form your roots deep, so that when your time comes to rise, you will not fall with the wind. You will stand tall, unshaken, because you are grounded in truth and purpose. Let others rise quickly if they must. But you, chosen one, are being built to last. The world is full of noise, voices that rush, that compete, that distract. But your calling doesn't require the world's approval. It only requires your surrender. Let go of the need to prove yourself. You don't need to explain your process to those who were never meant to understand it. You are not here to fit in. You are here to fulfill something eternal. Sometimes, the people closest to you won't recognize the weight you carry. They may misunderstand your silence, your boundaries, your hunger for solitude. But do not let their lack of understanding cause you to doubt yourself. Even Jesus was rejected in his hometown. Even the greatest among us were unseen for seasons. Your value is not diminished by others' inability to see it. Keep your eyes on the vision. Stay true to the process. Your identity is not in what you've lost, or even what you've survived. Your identity is in what you carry. And what you carry is sacred. Your story is needed. Your light is needed. The world needs people who have been through fire and come out refined, not bitter. Strong, not hardened. People who can lead from love, not ego. And make no mistake, power will come. Not always the kind the world applauds, but the kind that changes atmospheres. The kind that speaks truth in love, that lifts others from despair, that brings peace into chaos. True power is not loud, it's steady. Not flashy, it's faithful. You are becoming a vessel for that kind of power. Do not let comparison rob you of your preparation. What someone else is doing, how fast they're moving, how celebrated they are, it doesn't define your journey. You are not behind. You are not late. You are in process. And timing is everything. There is divine timing over your life. Every delay, every detour, every no, has been part of that timing. Learn to trust it. Embrace it. You don't have to chase doors that were never meant for you. What is yours will come, if you stay faithful in the preparation. The wilderness you feel stuck in. It's not permanent. It's a proving ground. A place of stripping away distractions, ego, and attachments that do not serve your purpose. A place of meeting your deepest fears and discovering that they don't define you. A place of encountering yourself, and your God, in a way that changes everything. When you finally emerge, you won't just be stronger, you'll be transformed. So let the fire do its work. Let the process unfold. Stop asking, why me? And begin asking, what is this shaping in me? Shift your perspective. Because once you understand that pain is preparation, you no longer resist it, you cooperate with it. You begin to move with purpose through pain, knowing that something greater is on the other side. And as you continue to walk this path, don't forget who you are. You are not average. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are chosen. And chosen people are called to higher places, but also to deeper refinement. Don't let the weight make you forget the promise. Don't let the temporary pain make you trade your eternal purpose for comfort. Stay in it. Stay faithful. Stay humble. Keep showing up. Keep believing, even when it hurts. Especially when it hurts. Because that is when the breakthrough is closest. There will come a moment, sooner than you think, when the things that once broke you will bow before the power that now lives in you. When the pieces come together, when the season shifts, when the doors open, you'll understand why it had to happen this way. You'll realize that the pain was never punishment. It was always preparation. Preparation for the platform. Preparation for the calling. Preparation for the people you're meant to help. Preparation for the kind of power that doesn't exploit but empowers. And when that moment comes, when you rise into the fullness of your purpose, don't forget the process. Don't forget the lonely nights, the tears, the silent prayers. Let it keep you grounded. Let it keep you grateful. Let it remind you that the goal was never greatness, it was growth. It was becoming. You are becoming. And becoming takes time. Becoming takes trials. Becoming takes trust. So breathe. You're on the right path. Everything you've been through is working for your good. Even now. Even in this moment. You're not being punished. You're being prepared. And you, chosen one, are rising. Chosen one, if you are still reading, still holding on, still breathing under the pressure, it's because there is more in you than even you know. It's because you were never meant to stay in the valley, only to pass through it. The pain is not the destination. It's a path. And like all paths, it leads somewhere. Somewhere holy. Somewhere powerful. Somewhere that changes everything. Let's be honest. There were moments you questioned if you would make it. You wondered if the pressure would crush your soul. You doubted not just your strength, but your identity. You looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the reflection staring back. You've buried dreams. You've wept quietly so others wouldn't hear. You've kept going when everything in you said to stop. And yet, here you are. That is no small thing. There's something sacred about those who keep walking even when they limp. Who keep loving even after betrayal. Who keep hoping even with a heart full of cracks. These are the people who change the world, not because they are flawless, but because they are faithful. Not because they have it all together, but because they keep showing up. The making of a chosen one is not glamorous. It is gritty. It is hidden. It is full of questions and quiet obedience. It's not made in applause, but in obscurity. You were never called to be famous. You were called to be faithful. Fame fades, but faithfulness echoes into eternity. So guard your heart, chosen one. Not in the sense of hardening it, but in the sense of protecting what's sacred within it. Your compassion is rare. Your sensitivity is a gift. Your vision is not for everyone, and that's okay. Don't dilute your light to make others comfortable. Don't shrink your fire to fit inside someone else's box. You were never made to be manageable, you were made to be impactful. There is a cost to walking this road. Yes, it's heavy. Yes, it's lonely sometimes. But what you gain on this path is far greater than anything you'll lose. You gain clarity. You gain depth. You gain wisdom that books cannot teach. You gain character that cannot be shaken. You gain intimacy with the divine that can't be found in crowds. That's the kind of power you're being prepared for, one that cannot be taken away. And here's a truth most don't talk about. Part of the preparation is pain, but another part is patience. Waiting. Trusting the timing even when it doesn't make sense. There is a holy tension in knowing you're called but not yet released. You feel the fire burning in your bones, but the doors remain shut. And it's in that tension, between calling and release, that your character is most deeply formed. Because it's not just about what you do. It's about who you become. Who are you when no one's watching? Who are you when the reward is not instant? Who are you when no one affirms your effort? That is the foundation of your true power. It's not built in spotlight, it's built in silence. So lean into the hidden seasons. Let them teach you. Let them anchor you. Let them prepare you to handle the weight of the glory you will one day carry. And when the moment finally comes, when the doors open, the platform expands, the influence increases, remember the lessons of the valley. Don't forget the nights when your only companion was hope. Let those memories keep you humble. Let them birth gratitude in you so deep that no success can ever rob you of your soul. There is a kind of strength that only comes from survival. But there is another kind, a deeper kind, that comes from surrender. You've fought long enough trying to carry everything alone. You've tried to understand, to strategize, to figure out the why of every closed door. But maybe it's time to stop striving. Maybe it's time to start trusting. Maybe it's not about having all the answers, but about saying, even here, even now, I still believe I'm being led. The path of the chosen one is not always clear. But it is always intentional. You were never forgotten. You were never overlooked. You were never left behind. Heaven has never lost sight of you. Even when you wandered. Even when you doubted. Even when you nearly gave up. Especially then. Because the truth is, your greatest transformation didn't happen in victory. It happened in surrender. It happened when you said, I don't understand this, but I trust the process. That moment, quiet and invisible as it was, shifted everything. That was the moment your preparation became power. And now you are being released. Slowly, gently, but surely. The things that once terrified you are no longer mountains but stepping stones. The fears that once ruled your mind are now fuel for your faith. The same weight that once broke your back is now the evidence of the strength you've gained. You are rising, chosen one. Not because you forced it. Not because you faked it. But because you surrendered to the refining fire and allowed it to make you into someone who is not just capable, but ready. And as you rise, don't forget those still in the fire. Reach back, lift up, speak life, not from a place of superiority, but from the understanding of someone who has been there. Someone who knows what it feels like to question your own worth. Someone who knows the cost of becoming. That is your power, not just what you've endured, but how you love after the storm. How you carry hope into hopeless places. How you walk with quiet confidence, not because you are perfect, but because you are anchored. You've been trained in silence so you can speak with authority. You've been crushed so you can carry others gently. You've been emptied so that you can be filled with purpose. So step into it. The world needs what you carry. Not the version of you that pretends to have it all together, but the real, raw, refined version of you that carries truth in your bones and fire in your soul. Chosen one, the journey isn't over. But the worst is behind you. You are not who you were. You are becoming all you were meant to be. And your becoming is a beacon to others. This pain, it wasn't punishment. It was a divine process. This fire, it wasn't destruction. It was the beginning of your rise. And this season you're stepping into. It's your appointed time. Rise. Boldly. Humbly. Powerfully. You're not just surviving anymore. You're walking in purpose.